I wanted to start this camp because there are other camps which are extremely expensive and inaccessible to people who can't pay like thousands of dollars out of pocket immediately. For example, the most well-known, most well-respected camp cost I think 5,000 just to get there, excluding like transportation fees, like food, clothes, etc.
Phoenix and the other person who came up with the idea, Leah, another debater that I now coach, started working on this around December, January of last year, I think, if I recall correctly. And I never really, I kind of like was vaguely aware of it, um, but never really like was heavily involved until they approached me and asked me to get involved around April or May, I think.
I think it was a success insofar as it created like recorded lectures that people who otherwise wouldn't be able to access this like knowledge, for example, how to answer certain arguments or how to use certain arguments, wouldn't be able to access, which was the main goal. I also think it was a success in terms of allowing people to make connections with other people. We had a spreadsheet that was just like how to hire a private coach that people wouldn't go to otherwise know.
So I would, in a traditional classroom, I would probably start this lecture by asking for a show of hands for how many people have lost a round because they've seen arguments or resolved arguments differently from their judges.
I do think that debate is sort of dying in the sense that participation is becoming a lot harder, barriers to entries are increasing. And so I think projects like ODI and ODI itself are very, very important because they serve, while obviously we can't offset everything, we can certainly counterbalance some of it. In that giving sort of students access to, even if it is, like an entirely volunteer run camp, even if it is, entirely based around just like people donating their time and energy for, 10 days, it is still definitely something. It's much better than nothing. And I think that projects like ODI are sort of really important towards community building and sort of making it to where, at the very least, even if the playing field isn't completely leveled, at the very least, it is sort of tilted back in the direction of giving smaller programs and people a chance to, at the very least, get their foot in the door, so to speak.